going to make this Gasparilla necklace to complement the earrings we made before. Let's get started. For this necklace, we need one 19-inch length of chain, two 11-inch lengths of chain, two 2-inch lengths of chain, one 1-inch, and two 3/4-inch lengths of chain. We also need two head pins and three eye pins. We need a lobster clasp, two 6mm jump rings, and multiple 4mm jump rings. The amount we need may vary depending. We're going to use some of them to stabilize a bead. We need 5 gold cubes, 6 gold spikes, 1 gold skull, 6 black rounds, and 7 leopard print wooden beads. We'll start with making the link for the middle of the longest chain strand of the necklace. There's 2 strands. We'll take an eye pin and slide on a spike, a black round, a spike, a black round, another spike, oops, another spike, a leopard bead, spike, black round. Do the same thing on the other side of the leopard bead. This could be a bit tricky because we're fitting a lot on this eye pin and we need to form a loop on this end of the eye pin. To do this, I'm going to take needle nose pliers to hold the end of that stem. And I'm going to bend that down, and we don't have a lot to work with, but we are going to manage to make a loop here. We're going to play with that loop a little bit. To make it snug and closed. Then we'll end up with something that looks like this. Next, we're going to take our 2-inch lengths of chain. We're going to open 4mm jump rings, and we're going to use those jump rings to attach 1 length of chain to each side of the loops in the eye pin. There's one. Set that aside for a minute. Next, we're going to take we'll take 2 head pins, and we're going to cut the end off and form a larger loop than come on the eye pins. So the reason for this is we need to hold the hole in the leopard wooden bead is a little too large for a regular eye pin to work, so we're going to make our own eye pin. We'll do that with the other one. Make sure they're a little larger than the... Straighten that stem out. Okay, next we're going to take leopard and see how that holds that on there. Leopard bead, a black round, another leopard bead. We're going to trim the end of the stem. We're going to form a loop on the other side, the same size as the loop we made on the first side, and that will hold those beads on. And we're going to make another bead link exactly like that. Leopard bead, black round, and leopard bead. And this shows you that if you don't have an eye pin, you can make your own eye pins using head pins. If you ever run out and you're making a project, very simple. Okay. So we're going to open a loop on one side of one of these links, and we're going to slide it through the other end of a 2-inch chain on one side. We'll do the same on the other side. Open the loop. Oops. Open your loop, slide it through that last link, and close the loop snugly. Next, we're going to take the two 11-inch links of chain, and we're going to connect one end of each of those on the other side of those links. Open the loop. Connect that end. I want to make sure we close these nice and snug. We don't want those chains falling off. And the same thing on the other side. Next, we'll open the loop on another, or on our first eye pin. And we're going to attach a 3/4 inch, one end of a 3/4 inch chain, one end of the 1-inch chain, and an end of the other 3/4 inch chain. Close that loop. And we're going to close that loop. Next, we're going to slide on a black bead, a gold cube, a leopard bead, gold cube, and a black bead. We'll trim the stem long enough to make a loop. I think I want that a little bit shorter. And we'll take our round nose pliers and form that loop. Okay. We have that bead length completed. Next, we're going to make the loop on this eye pin a little bit larger to hold our skull bead on. Next, we're going to make the loop on an eye pin a little bit larger. Test it. We want to make sure that our skull bead will not fall off, so I didn't make it large enough. So we'll just keep playing with it until we get it large enough. So let me go into that bend and make it a little bit bigger. Bring the stem back. I think we might have it this time, and I'm going to close that loop. Let's see if that skull bead will stay on now. And it does. And as I told you, we were going to use 4mm jump rings to help stabilize a bead, and this is the bead. And these will slide down in that skull. Work them down through. I don't know, we'll probably use about 8 maybe. Work those down through that hole. Come on. It's looking pretty stable to me. Let's add a few more. Okay, I think I'm going to take that last one off. I filled that full. Oh, no, don't go in. There. Oh, I can fit more. Let's keep going. There. Keep staying there. Okay. I'll take that one off. Okay, next we're going to take a black bead, gold, leopard, gold, and black. And we're going to form a loop on this side. Next, we're going to open the loop on the skull side of this bead link, and we're going to slide it through the top of our previous bead link. Close that nice and snug. Close that nice and snug. So now we have the middle of that of our longest. Now we have the middle of our shortest strand of the necklace. We're going to take a 6mm jump ring and connect that, the top of that, to the middle of that 19-inch length of chain. Now we're going to put our necklace together. We'll take our longer, let me move this out of the way. Okay. We'll take our longest chain strand. I think I ended up with an extra cube. And our shortest. Now, I'm right-handed, so I like to put the lobster clasp side of my necklaces on the right side. If you're left-handed, you'll probably want to do just the opposite. So for that, we're going to open a 4mm jump ring. Next, we're going to add the lobster clasp to this side of the necklace. I'm going to open a 4mm jump ring into the shorter chain strand and the longer chain strand, and add the lobster clasp and close it. On the other side of the necklace, we're going to hold those chains together using a 6mm jump ring. This time I'll start with the longest and with the shortest chain strand. Close that. And we have completed the Gasparilla necklace. Remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. I hope you have a happy Gasparilla. Maybe I'll see you there. Bye.